may I say to those of you who have just joined us, Happy Thanksgiving. And this is the 7th straight year the Elgin Watch Company and the Elgin Jewelers have invited your favorite stars to join us in our holiday open house. And each year it has been our custom to invite several young newcomers, stars of tomorrow, who we believe are worthy of inclusion on our guest list. Just such a newcomer is that tall, tan, good-looking young fellow who's been attracting attention as the saner half of a nightclub combination known as Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Elgin presents Dean Martin.
Everyone knows she's a rambling rose. She's a beauty grown wild. Birds in their nests seem to whistle her best, more than nature's favorite child. She's got the kind of affection that just winds around your heart. You better run for protection, or she might upset your flower card. Hate to disclose that my rambling rose is gonna meet her Waterloo. I'll let her play, but she can't get away, 'cause I know just what to do. Anyone knows you can train a rose to be a clinging vine. So from this day hence there'll be a picket fence round that rambling rose is mine. She's got the kind of affection that just winds around your heart. You better run for protection, or she might upset your flower card. Hate to disclose that my rambling rose is gonna meet her Waterloo. I'll let her play, but she can't get away, 'cause I know just what to do. Anyone knows you can train a rose to be a clinging vine. So from this day hence there'll be a picket fence round that rambling rose is mine.
Fine, Dean. And I can tell by Miss Vera Vague's expression that she agrees with me. What do you think of Miss Vague?
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. Oh, I have plenty to be thankful for this Thanksgiving Day.
You really like my singing, Miss Vague?
Oh, you mean you sing too? Oh, oh yes, of course. In fact, I was surprised how much you sounded like Bing Crosby.
Well, Bing's always happy to give a boy a start.
Yes, he must be. He started 4 of them. You know, Mr. Martin, after looking at you closely, I'd say you were definitely a cross between Cary Grant.
Cary Grant and who else?
Well, who cares? Don't be a pig.
You're quite a study, Miss Vague.
Oh, yes, and I'd be glad to help you with your homework any time. You know, Mr. Martin, I can assist you up the road to fame and fortune.
Thanks, Miss Vague, but Jerry Lewis is my partner. He's got to go up that road, too.
Well, if he looks anything like you, I'd be glad to carry him piggyback.
Well, here he is, Miss Vague, Jerry Lewis.
Dean, what's going on here? I've never seen so many...
Mr. Lewis, I've heard so much about you, I feel I've already met you. Well, don't just stand there looking at me. Say something.
Are you for real?
Jerry may seem a little strange at first, Miss Vague, but he's really very clever. He and Dean were on Bob Host's program Tuesday night, and Hal Wallace is starring them in the picture My Friend Irma.
Yes, I'm really lovely. You know, of course, they want me back at Scottsy Maxie.
If you ask me, Maxie slapped you once too often.
Oh, is that so? Well, I think it's only fair that you should give credit where credit is due, Miss Vague. It so happens I taught Dean Martin everything he knows.
What did you teach him, Jerry?
I got him a rat trap and taught him to catch rats the same way I do. I got a big yellow rat about 104 feet and a little pink eye he's got, and with the hand it hangs over here. The most beautiful thing.
Hold there. Jerry, you keep that up and I'll have to cut off your pablum.
Oh, no, Dean. You couldn't do that. Anything but that. Anything. You hear?
Sure, I'm here.
How do you like it here?
Mr. Lewis, you'd make a perfect mate for an idiot.
Thank you, but you'll have to ask my father.
I can't understand where you ever got such a partner, Mr. Martin. After all, you have Cary Grant's je ne sais quoi. You have Bing Crosby's joie de vivre.
Well, give him back to them. Do you want the cops after us?
You need someone with intelligence as a partner, Mr. Martin.
I do?
Yes, you do. And I've taken part in so many discussion groups. I can discuss anything.
Yeah, well, I can be just as disgusting as you can.
I don't mind telling you, young man, when men look at me, they think of Rita Hayworth.
When men look at you, they think of Rita Hayworth?
Yes.
Can you blame them?
Look, Jerky.
That's Jerry.
Jerky.
See? It's written right here. Jerky. Jerry.
Little pipsqueak. Mr. Martin, come here. Just look at all the famous partnerships of history. There was always a woman. There was Anthony and Cleopatra, Romeo and Juliet.
Martin and Lewis.
Yes, but you're a boy.
I am? How do you like that? My parents never told me nothing. Well, whatever I may be, Miss Vague, I want you to know you'll never be able to break us up. Dean and I will always stick together like glue.
Well, what makes you so sure?
I'll use glue.
Just consider yourself stuck. I wouldn't help you in any shape or form.
With that shape and form, you need more help than we do.
Are you for real? I'd tell you to go soak your head if I had a pointed bucket handy.
Now, see what you did, Jerry? Miss Vague left covered with confusion.
So what? She looks better with a cover. You told me she was a slick chick. She's no slick chick.
What is she?
She's a plump rump. Look at the way she talked to me. Stop. Do you think I'm an imbecile?
So you're beginning to wonder, too, huh? Jerry, don't you realize the only way you can make an impression on people is by being debonair, sophisticated, and suave?
I don't want to be a debonair, sophisticated slob.
Jerry, the trouble with you is you're too sure of yourself. You're conceited.
Dean, you know that is not true. I used to be conceited, but I went to a psychiatrist and got myself cured. And now I'm one of the nicest guys I know.
You went to a psychiatrist?
Yes, he said I was the mousy type, so I showed him my rats. He got down on the floor at me and saw a little blue one that had the ear that hung over the eye. He had a busted claw, but you could see the way he went. The room and
Jerry, if you expect to be my partner, you've got to change entirely.
Bye.
Bye. Where are you going?
Up to the hotel to change entirely. I've tried to be worthy of you, Dean. I went to the May Company and tried to get a job in the long underwear department, but all the man would say was, sorry, no opening for you.
I can't understand that, Jerry. I really think you've always been the epitome of perspicacity.
Oh, there you go, insulting me again. Well, all I can tell you is that I'm sick of it. Do you hear? Sick, sick, sick. Oh, you can laugh if you want to. Naturally, you think it's very funny. But it isn't. You see, you don't know the circumstances. It just so happens that I haven't been too well.
What's the matter with you? You got a cold?
Yes, you know how most show people are born in trunks.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything on at all. I'm not speaking for myself when I object to your insults, Dean. I'm thinking of my sister. You don't know how my sister suffers.
If I were your brother, I wouldn't feel so good either. You know, I haven't been trying to insult you, Jerry. I'm your friend. We've been pals together, standing side by side, hand in hand.
You're right, Dean. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland. It's magic. Beside the song begins to speak and I hear violins. It's magic. How else can I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic.
I'm serious, Jerry. You remember the time you got locked in our closet and you couldn't get out?
Yeah,
Who fed the goldfish for 3 weeks?
you did, my friend.
And when you disappeared and nobody heard from you, nobody knew where you were and nobody had the slightest idea where to locate you, who finally found you?
My draft board. If you really like me, Dean, you'll try and help me. You'll soothe me, and you'll hold my head.
Why, Jerry, of course I'll hold your hand.
Thank you. I'll pick it up in the morning.
Jerry, you've got to get a grip on yourself. We're making a picture together. We're making records. Remember the record we made for Capitol?
No, but I remember the record I made catching rats. 191 at one time. This big black one crawled across my path, and I got him, see? And I grabbed up, swung him off,
And I said, come to me, my little American.
Well, you all right now?
Yeah, but my eyeball's busted.
Now, just keep cool, and I'll help you remember the record. Remember, it starts... Has she got naughty eyes? Yes, she has got naughty eyes. That certain party. You know the one I mean, sure you know the one I mean. That certain party of mine. Naughty eyes, turn up nose, rosy cheeks and pretty clothes. Not a smarty. Has she got loving ways? Sure she has got loving ways. That certain party of mine.
Hey, Dean, you remember the old-time vaudeville around 1924?
I sure do.
With those corny jokes like, can you stand on your head?
No, it's too high.
Nothing. We'd better sing.
Has she got you know what? Yes, she has got you know what? That certain party. Has she got everything? Yes, she has got everything. That certain party of mine. Hold up. You're singing in shorthand here. Repeating? That's better. Yes. That certain party. That certain party of mine. You know what? I forgot this and that and quite a lot. What a smarty.
Has she got everything?
Yes, she has got everything. That certain party.
That certain party.
That certain party of mine.